How are you? Oh, gosh.
Ooh.
Scared me.
Ooh.
So what are you doing today? I'm going to play some Monopoly.
Why'd you grab the Monopoly?
Because that's what Taylor told me I was doing. He said, you're doing the game in the intro, and I'm starting to set up Monopoly.
And you're just setting up Monopoly
So I'll be over here.
while I do hosting?
Yeah. You got this.
I feel like this wasn't the plan.
Taylor, do you want to be the race car? You told me to set up Monopoly while he does games and intro.
No,
Do you want me to do
I
the race car?
didn't. Bro, you're gonna get me in trouble, bro.
What?
You're gonna get me in trouble, bro.
Okay, I don't want to get you in trouble. I'm just kidding. Guys, say hey to Kelvin. Give it what's...
Welcome, guys.
Was that... Okay, that definitely wasn't you. That had to be Jason. Like, you got to be careful where you do that at, because then I think it's somebody in front of you. I'm like, there's no way.
He does that sometimes. It just comes out.
He's
I
fun,
like
though.
it, though.
He's fun. How are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm well-rested, feeling
Yeah, I
good.
heard you took a nap.
Yes, I did.
What was that like?
That was pretty cool. I had a really weird dream, actually. It's because somebody told me it's because of, like, this retrograde thing. I don't know what's going on, but, like, I don't know, guys.
I haven't taken a nap in a long time. I could use one.
You haven't taken a nap in a minute?
No, I don't know. I love naps. I think about it, then I go, no, I got work to do.
Oh, true. Not me, though.
How long did you nap for? 3 hours?
I got here like 6. What time is
Oh,
it?
okay. It's like power napping. I like that.
There you go.
So I got to tell you about this. There's a really cool night coming up that I'm really, really super stoked about.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So it's called 90s Night.
90s night? Oh,
Anybody
I'm ready.
excited for 90s Night?
I'm ready for 90s night, my boy. I'm ready.
Oh, so somebody goes, now here's what I'm really excited about. Tell me if you are.
right.
I'm excited what people are going to wear.
Oh.
Because there's a lot of cool outfits to go with the 90s.
Absolutely.
Like tons.
You gotta love
the
some
grunge
nice
era.
vintage wear, you know what I'm saying? That's what you go to the thrift store for.
He just said vintage, Taylor.
90s is vintage. That's like 30 years ago, man.
Like-
Is that vintage? Come on.
Whoa, thank you.
Listen,
Merry
that's
Christmas
like,
to
that's
you.
like twice the age of some of the people here, man.
Vintage.
That's
I didn't
vintage.
know. Man, I knew this day
Is
would
90s
come.
vintage? Is 90s vintage? Does that count as vintage?
Yeah, I guess.
60s is vintage?
No,
Holy.
60s is. Never mind. I'm not going to go there. Anyway, so this 90s night is going to be crazy, but you guys have got to be dressing up. And here's the crazy thing: we've got some outfits
Ooh.
that were from that time. You all can look at. You want to see some outfits?
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
let's see
ready,
the
I'm
first
ready.
one. Look at that leopard print. Now, who can tell me who that is? Anybody know?
Is that MJ?
Oh, thank you. Did you just say MJ?
Is that MJ?
That's Gwyneth Paltrow. She just said it. Thank you.
Chill.
So now, I don't know about you. I could possibly pull that off, not the makeup part of it or the
Leopard
hair,
print?
but I could pull off the leopard print, I think.
Could a dude, wait, what would a dude have to wear that's leopard print that would be like,
How would you match that, you mean? That's
that's
I don't
what I'm
know.
saying. Like, how can I pop out? Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying?
You could match. I could see you matching it. You could do
could
something
do it.
crazy with it. That'd be good. There's one. So let's see the second one. I'm curious what else we got. Let's see the second
What do we
one.
got?
Oh, yeah, boy band time. Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Taylor's definitely the one on the far left with the guy with the
Look at
glasses. That's totally him right there.
Dude, that dude on the
Wearing
left
the
could
orange.
definitely, he could have a whole TikTok going right now, bro. I swear, dude's still
look.
dressed like that.
But look, see, it's relaxed wear. You know,
It
you gotta-
is.
it's one of
It's
those. It's not vintage.
I like
It's
that.
like chill. The 90s were very chill.
The 90s were very
So I
chill.
like that one. So Taylor, what do you think? I think that's you on the side.
Look
I'm
at
gonna
these
get those
hats,
purple
bro.
shades.
What do you call that hat?
that hat?
Is that like a...
Oh, the flipped up one? I don't know. That was a style though. They had
People really did that?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
they were just-
Uh huh.
That's nuts.
I did that once or twice when I had hair when I was a kid. I was like 12. Why are you laughing? Are you laughing
I'm
because
sorry,
I
bro.
had
I'm
hair?
sorry. I'm not flipping up my hat, bro.
That's
I don't
rude.
know.
That's rude. Do we have another one or is that it? Yeah, we have another one. Check it out.
Yeah, I like these,
Look
bro.
at this.
I like these.
See, you wore things for the shows you liked and
Absolutely.
stuff.
I got a Beavis and Butthead
And the
one I like
shows.
to rock sometimes.
Oh, see, the shows back then were way better than what you got now.
Exactly.
I could see. We could wear cat dog shirts.
Cat dog shirts.
You
Cat
know,
dog was fire.
Rugrats. Gumby.
That's what you see on like Teen Nick now. and
Blue's
stuff.
Clues.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying 90s things, right? Wait, do you remember Are You Afraid of the Dark? That show was fire. That's what the kids say now, fire. I'm trying to, not be vintage.
That was fire. That
I'm
was
trying
fire.
to, how do I say it?
Say like five.
Okay, let's
Like
move on. I'm not going to do that.
It's
Let's
FYE
move on.
now. It's like
What's the
five.
next one? Here's my favorite one, because I love the show.
What do we got going?
Will Smith, come on. Fresh
I like
Prince.
that. I like that.
You know what
Bro.
made me feel old the other day, though? I saw Fresh Prince on a late night thing at like 1 a.m. I'm like, this
Yeah?
is for old shows.
Yeah.
And Carly goes, it is an old show. I'm like, oh, yeah, you're right.
You want to know what made me feel young today?
Yeah, it made me feel young.
I was at the gym today. Some lady come up. She was like, "Has anybody ever told you look like Jaden Smith?" Oh my! I felt phenomenal, gorgeous even.
You felt gorgeous?
Gorgeous.
I've never felt gorgeous before.
I like that word. I like that word.
It's a good word. You should dress up like Will Smith then.
I could totally do that.
Fresh Prince. You could
do
do
I
it.
go with the Will Smith, Jaden
Hey,
Smith?
I'll make y'all a deal. If any of you come in dressed as Fresh Prince, we will play the theme song as you come in.
No
Promise.
way
Yeah.
now.
Word. And if
I'll go thrifting this week, bro. I'll go thrifting this week.
And if I come in, I'm gonna come in grungy, I think.
Oh, okay.
So you can play some Pearl Jam.
I'm rocking with it.
Yeah, the good stuff.
Yeah.
You know, back when hair metal was gone and grunge was in. See, I couldn't do hair metal because my hair. I can do grunge. I can rock grunge.
Does anybody know what grunge means?
Who just giggled at that?
She knows what grunge means for sure.
You do? Do you like the grunge music from like the 90s to like 90s?
Is grunge the same as like punk?
No,
punk
no, totally different.
No, it's totally different. What's the?
I'll make you a CD. Oh, there's no CD. Anyway, I'll burn you a
CD.
CD. That's a 90s thing. I'll burn you a CD,
Send me
bro.
the link to your playlist,
no,
my
like,
boy.
Like, I'll get you a playlist. Like Alice in Chains, you know?
Yeah.
Pearl Jam.
I've heard of Pearl Jam.
Silverchair.
No, I have no idea what that is.
Okay, anyway, we're going to have to move. I'll train you in your ways. Jason remembers those days, right? You had the jeans with the black shoes and the chain hanging down from the pocket, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Old sweater, ripped up sweater.
Fire.
Nirvana,
Fire.
come on. You know Nirvana.
Dude, I see a lot of that stuff
Wait,
at the thrift
stop.
store. Like,
You
I feel
know
like
Nirvana,
you guys are
right?
like, what happened? Nirvana? I've definitely heard of Nirvana. I couldn't name a Nirvana song, but I've
That's
definitely
okay, as
heard
long
of
as you heard of them. So, 90s night. Don't miss it. It's not next week. It's the following
Please,
week.
please.
Check it out. You got to be here for it. Now, here's one of my favorite parts of the night. I love games.
Absolutely.
Like,
Games are
love
pretty sick.
games. But this game's very complicated.
I heard a little bit about this one.
It requires a lot of skill. It requires two people. And because I always feel bad when I do it. When we do pick them, you got to pick you got to pick 4 people. I'm not doing
I gotta
it.
pick the 4 people?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so you're gonna
you
be
guys
teammates.
gotta have chemistry for this game, all right? If you have any artistic
And we'll explain
skills,
it once we pick the 2 of you to come up.
We need you for this game.
Oh yeah,
We
if
need-
you can, here's 2 things you got to be able to do because one person can do one thing. One of you is going to be drawing something, but you also have to have good listening skills. The other person's going to be describing something. So when we play this game, you guys out here have got to be quiet so they can hear each other while they do it. So think about that before you raise your hands. You've got to be, one of you's going to be drawing, one of you's going to be describing.
Okay.
And what's it called again? I forget the name.
Blind Eye. This game is called Blind Eye.
Hey, there's a 90s band, Third Eye Blind.
Is that a 90s band?
Yeah.
Black Eyed Peas, is that 90s? Early
No,
2000s?
that's like 2000.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
so you're going to pick the 4.
All right. Who we got?
Okay, so you
I
need
feel
to,
like
you need
there's
to have a
definitely some
partner.
chemistry over
Okay, those
here.
2 back there are raising their hands. You want to pick those 2? You see in the back, like one of them's raising their hand, and one of them's pulling it down. I think.
This is hard. I've never
I told
done
you,
this before. This
see?
is hard,
See?
bro. Like,
And Taylor makes
I
fun of
like
me.
this duo here. I like this duo right here.
I told you get to pick. You do it.
Does this count? We
you
can
pick
do
who
this.
you want, bro.
Okay.
You do you,
two,
boo.
you guys got you. We got you.
So
We
come
got
on
you.
up.
You 2 can come on up here, and one more, or 2 more, I guess. You got to pick the other one. I picked
No,
one.
I'm not doing that. There's only 2 boys raising their hands though.
Fine.
You think so? Right here. Where are you looking? Wait, Jason.
You know what?
who-
I don't think anybody else is excited as
Jason,
as
who are
these
you
guys
pointing
to
to?
play.
Jason,
I'm
you
sorry.
pick 'em.
Levi and I
These
don't know
2?
your friend's name. I'm
All right,
sorry.
come on up. So we're gonna explain this. It's very, very easy. So here's what's gonna do. One of you is gonna be blindfolded, and you'll be drawing on these whiteboards. One of you is gonna be
You gotta
blindfolded.
trust each other
So
for this. You
whoever's the
gotta trust
best
each other.
drawer from your duo, raise your hand.
Okay.
You're the better drawer. So in reality, you have a tougher job. So he's gonna draw. So if he messes up, he's gonna blame you. So just think about that. If you're gonna draw,
So if you're
like me, I
blindfolded,
wouldn't
you're
pick.
drawing.
I'd pick the drawing because if I mess up, it's your fault. So, real quick. So I'm gonna blindfold. I'm gonna blindfold Levi. You talk as I blindfold.
I feel like you can put your blindfold on yourself. You know, I feel like you look like a capable person. So, Levi,
Okay, they don't fit.
not so much. What do you mean they don't fit? You gotta like you would do a headband. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta get it together like that. Boom. This is perfect right here.
Yeah, I can.
This is perfect.
Can you see? Can you see?
No, not at all.
Is that
I
too
can't
tight?
name them.
Is that good?
No, it's good.
He's straight. He's got it.
Well, you could have had your eyes open. But anyway, so walk forward, Levi. I don't want you to keep walking forward. I'm not gonna make you fall. Reach your hands out. There's a table. So I'm gonna give you the purple. See, I'm gonna give you what color? Well, stop. What color do you want?
Blue.
You want blue?
I heard we got
There's
some
blue.
pretty
So-
interesting pictures for
So
this too.
on
so-
these pictures, here's the kicker. You guys can't say anything. Don't give it away. They have to listen to their partner. This is a game where you have to listen and follow directions very well. Who out there is a bad listener? Good thing you didn't. You're a bad listener.
See, this
Good
time we
thing
got
you're
the
giving
kid
directions.
giving directions this
So,
time. So
You
get
so
to see
when
what
they're
it's like.
done, they're going to turn the picture towards you, and you guys are going to help us pick who does a better job. Now, here's the kicker: you have to describe this picture in detail as to what way the person is facing. Let's say it was a squirrel
Everything.
on a branch. Are all
Everything.
4 feet on the branch? Is the squirrel facing the camera? You need to get it as close to what the picture is as you possibly can. You got, what are you not supposed to draw yet? What are you doing?
Not yet, not yet. We're not drawing anything
You
yet.
drew Squidward with
You
a
will be-
lunchbox.
You will be awarded
Alright,
a
hey,
point
do we have paper
based on
towels?
how accurate your picture is to the original picture.
I need a, you know what? Here's some wipes. We'll see if this works. I got some wipes. Here we go.
Christian's going to grab something over there. This is weird.
We need wipes to wipe off the thing.
Wipes? Oh, true. Oh, true. That's good. That's good.
There we go. You'll wipe off one board and I'll wipe off the other one so they don't have to worry about it. Here you go. Mine already, the reason I thought of it is he already started drawing on it.
True, true.
All right, watch your hand.
Possibly draw that.
There you
Okay,
go,
so
there you go.
are you ready for your first picture? You have 1 minute
You
to
guys ready? You
describe
got
it and
it?
have them finish 60
All right.
seconds. I'm going to time it on my phone. Actually, my phone's broken. You want to time it on yours?
Yeah, I got you,
I dropped
I
it
got
the other day. That's what happens in life. So pull out your timer for me, Kelvin.
Got you, got you.
All right, tell me when you're. All right, guys, go ahead and put the picture up. Don't start describing yet. Don't start drawing yet. All right, there's our first one. Ready and go. Start describing to them. You guys, shh.
Ooh. This is a
You can
nice
say
one
who
right
it is.
here.
You can say what's on there. You can say what's on there.
You guys see
Like,
the
you can
Christmas
describe
drip though? Look at this, bro. I missed this picture.
You can say who it is too. You can say who's in the picture and stuff. It makes it easier.
Okay, okay.
Stick figures, very good.
Nice. I'm
That's what I would do.
surprised at how
Oh,
accurate we're doing
she
over
didn't even
here.
check where the head was and she got it right.
She's fine. She's got it.
What's our time? What's our time, Kelvin?
Okay.
Kelvin, what's our time?
Got 20 seconds
20
left.
seconds left. That's really tough. Two weirdos.
Almost down to 10 seconds here.
Two men who love Christmas.
All right. Five,
4,
3,
3,
2, 1.
Stop.
Boom, baby.
Okay, can we, real quick, can we guess at some of these first? Because I'm very interested in what happened on this one.
This
So,
one is crazy.
Here's what you're gonna do. You don't, I don't, no, you can't
Not
take the
yet, not
blindfolds
yet.
off. You can't, so, well, I guess we could let them see it now. Go ahead, if you want to take it off.
Yeah, if you wanna
just
take
so
it
you can
off.
see the, look at, so real quick, now look what you drew. Now, wait, look at the picture. Now, I'm
picture
gonna
up
hold
there.
this for this team.
Yeah, I'll
So
hold this
here's
one up. I'll hold this one
Levi's.
up. Look at
It
this
looks
one.
like he
This
drew
one
two
is nice
people
right
in a
here.
saw
Look
trap.
how accurate she got the body though.
That's what it looks like. Like, it looks like
pretty good right there.
tic-tac-toe gone wrong. Like, seriously,
Wait,
look at
hey,
it.
Christian, can I see? Can I see?
Look at this. Tic-tac-toe gone wrong.
What is
right?
going on here? Why'd you drop boxes?
I don't
What do you
know.
need
That
boxes
was
for?
interesting. Let's see theirs. Show theirs. So they can show them this one.
Look.
This one looks like two people standing on rolls.
This one right
Dinner
here.
rolls.
I don't know what's going on at the bottom here
What
with
did you
these circles
describe
here.
the
I don't
bottom?
know what that is.
What'd you say was on the bottom?
She drew shoes. Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Well-
now that makes sense. Now that makes sense.
Well, so real quick,
Still more accurate than the other
let's
team.
hear
not
some
gonna lie.
noise if you think this one's closer. Okay, that's weak. Let's hear that
Make some
one.
noise if you think this one's closer. Hey,
How
I'm with
about
you
some
guys, I'm with
noise
you
if
guys.
neither one of them was really close? Okay, so you guys win one. Now, don't take it. Now I got to put it back on, Shelly.
Here's your wipe. Would you like to wipe it off?
You're killing me. All right, now here, wipe it off while he ties it back on. All right, there you go. Go ahead and wipe it off. Good.
And hopefully they're
So,
not all as hard
hopefully
as that.
you guys
We'll see.
describe it a little bit better this time on the second picture. I heard they get more complicated as they go. I don't know. Yo, you see, yeah, that's what you guys could have said. The two tailors wearing Christmas hat. You can say
That's
exactly
what I'm saying.
what's
You
in the
would have
picture.
got that. Yeah, you got.
Yeah,
you
you
don't
can
have to
say
like.
exactly what's in it.
You don't got to tiptoe around it, bro.
Just say
hit
it. Like if
Just
there's
hit
an elephant standing on a ball in a circus, there's an elephant on a ball in the circus.
There
Which
you
way
go.
is he facing?
There you go.
What are you doing? Are you gonna stage dive? Get over here. All right, let's do the second picture. Let's see what we got next. I'm
Picture. No,
curious.
hold on. I need to get my timer out. I need to get my timer. Let me get my timer.
Really?
Hold on.
Who picked these?
All right. Timer starts in 3,
They're not gonna know who
2,
that is.
1,
Go.
go.
Just good luck. Don't look at me. I didn't pick them.
This is some 90s night right here.
This is some 90s stuff right there. This is what we used to watch on USA back in the day. Oh,
Oh, Christian, man, if you get a wig, we can come in. We can look just
so
like this.
it's two wrestlers. I'll give you that much. Oh my gosh, what have you, it's not the solar system.
30 seconds left.
You have 30, you better change that. That looks like, I don't know what you're doing. What are you telling him to draw? That looks like a balance beam.
What's going
I
on
see
with
a
this team? What's
balance
going on with this
beam.
team?
How many time left they got? Give him an extra 10 seconds because this is bad. Oh. You drew a soul. What do you? It looks like there's volleyballs in the sky. How much time left?
A parrot?
What's the
She
time
can't
left?
see. You gotta specify.
time
Where's
left?
right here? Where's
You guys say like parrot on the right
time's
shoulder.
up,
Time's up.
time's
Stop.
up,
Stop. What did you do?
Dude, this
Like
team is
this looks
struggling
like a balance
over here,
beam
man.
with a pineapple on top of it.
You guys got lucky. This team over here, this is some abstract art.
All right,
right
I'm gonna
here,
show this
bro.
one first. This is
No lie.
All right, literally. Let me explain to you what I see. So, I see a balance beam. Right, I see a balance beam with a pineapple on
She
top
said
of
right
it,
here. Where?
and
She's pointing to it and
rain
stuff like you can
coming
see.
down maybe, and then over here it looks like a scarecrow with its head cut off. I mean, that's what I see. I don't see two wrestlers, one with a bird on
Listen,
it.
you guys.
So
You
here's
guys
this one.
still did better than the
Show
other
them that
team.
one.
Not gonna lie. Okay,
Describe
here.
that one. Describe it.
Here's this one right here.
Are they playing volleyball?
This does look like a bit of a game going
It's like
on
they're playing
right here.
volleyball.
Like I like this one. Like this is abstract, but
You know what?
we can kind of see what's going on here.
You know what it looks like? It looks like a kid playing volleyball with Inspector Gadget.
Oh, I like that.
Right?
I like that.
Hey, do we get points for guessing what it's really drawn? Because look,
That's
seriously,
what I'm
look at this. Look,
saying, though.
look. Here's the kid. There's the volleyball, and there's Inspector Gadget
Got
with his
the
head
long
coming
neck
up.
going right here.
See? I like it. Did you
I'm
describe?
rocking with it, I'm rocking with
Dun-dun-dun-dun, Inspector Gadget.
All right. This one is hard. This
All right,
one's
so
hard.
we got to vote on this then now. So, do you want the pineapple on a balance beam with the guy in the background? Make noise if this is close. Okay, make
Or
noise for
are
Inspector
we going with
Gadget.
Inspector Gadget right here? Man, you guys are winning by
Inspector
a
Gadget's winning by
landslide.
2. The landslide. Sorry. 90s song again. This time, hey, maybe if
All
I
right.
wipe it off, it'll give you some
Wipe
good
off
luck
your
stuff.
boards. Get your blindfolds ready. I'll get my timer out.
So here's what we are going to be silent on this one, you and me. We're not going to say.
Absolutely.
We're not going to say anything. We're going to let them
Absolutely.
describe it as best they can, and we're going to see where this takes us.
Gotcha.
I almost said something funny, but I can't say it on the mic. I thought of you when I said it. When I thought it, I had to remember at the end, or come up on the stage so I can come up here.
All
All right,
right.
so on this next one, we're gonna be quiet. Are you ready? Massage his shoulders, get him ready. Massage her shoulders, tell her she's got this. Oh, not hard. Not trying to break the arm. Okay, here's the next picture. What do
All
we
right,
got?
timer starts.
Really?
In 3,
I'm getting
2,
quiet.
1, go.
Okay, I'm gonna say one thing, and that's I didn't pick the pictures.
Is this somebody we know?
Is he hiding right now? Because I'd be hiding too. All right, let me just come and look. Well, I mean, this one's actually not too bad. How much time they got? This one's a little bit better. Looks like you've got a reclining chair falling on someone's head. That's what I see. And let's see, this side looks like a piggy in a dress.
This team is so good.
I know, I actually like it.
I'm
It's close.
actually shocked. Okay, time's up.
Time's
Sorry.
up, stop,
I didn't give you
stop.
guys any warning, but time is up.
You know what? Us being quiet while they describe it probably helped.
Yeah, I did it. Yeah,
So,
yeah. At the beginning.
Why you messed it up by doing that? What did you do on the bottom?
For sure, bro.
All right,
This
so
team's
look at the
griefing
picture
over
now.
here.
Ready, here we go. Here's number one.
You guys are actually incredible.
Now,
at
here, let me
this.
describe what I
You
see
guys, we
on
need
here.
to get some better blindfolds or something.
You ready? I see a pirate on a boat. I see Jack Sparrow riding his boat. Correct me if I'm wrong. Look at that. Jack Sparrow
Jack
riding a
Sparrow.
boat. There's his boat.
Yeah, this last part,
With his
or
hat.
he's like on top of like something like this. Looks like a flag almost right here, like
Right?
a waving flag. Or
So
something.
it could be someone at the halftime show. But look at
Absolutely,
that.
absolutely.
Like, that's what I see. Now look at yours.
Dude, this
that
is
one's good.
incredibly accurate.
That's
this
good.
is incredibly accurate. This is probably as well as I could do if I could see. That's how good this is.
That actually is legit. That's good.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, so yell if you think that one's better. Yell if you think Jack Sparrow on a
contest.
wavy
No
boat is
contest.
better.
Again, no content. Listen, come on, guys. Come on. The parent, The parent-kid duo.
I'm a little taken aback by
undefeated,
that.
undefeated.
So at this point, it's 3-0. So you know what to do? Let's do double points on this next round
Double points.
to give them a chance. Oh, did you grab it?
Triple points. No, the cow-headed pirate.
All
So
right.
on this one, you can get 2 points. We got to give them a chance to try to win, to get some
100%,
points.
100%. You
So,
guys,
don't
you
draw
guys
on your
got unlucky
hand.
with this one. I'm sorry.
Okay, same thing. We'll be quiet on this next one. Ready and go. Next one. Oh,
Timer starts in 3,
he's got some swag.
2, 1, go.
You know what? We need to see wrinkles.
Okay. These people can see. There's no way.
I
There's no
can't hold
chance.
that up.
Look at this.
Not till it gets done, at least, because that looks bad.
You guys are going to be astounded when I show you this next picture.
What is it, like the first day in the Garden of Eden you're drawing? Like, I don't know what that is.
They really do got the whole
Like,
garden over here, though. Hold up.
He's like drawing trees.
Hold up.
What
See,
animal
this one
did you
isn't
tell
as
it was?
accurate, but it's still more accurate than the other team.
Did they tell you what animal it was? Did she tell you it was a lion? No. A dog? That's an elephant. But it looks like a
All
lion.
right, time is up. Time is up.
No, real quick, before we show them, look, this looks like parts from the Lion King.
100%. 100%.
So not bad, but this one, I thought I knew what was going on at first. Looks like he's got a weak tail, but then this animal looks like it's falling out of the tree.
Ooh, we got multiple animals on this one
And
right
there's
here.
only one on the so anyway, so real quick, here's my first
Yeah,
question.
I'll take it.
Why are there 2 animals on this picture when there's only one? So it looks like, so I see an animal falling out of a tree.
Why did you draw?
I love
No,
it. It's
no.
it's like a day in the Serengeti.
My team is winning, bro. My team
No,
stays
that's like a lion.
winning
What are
right
you talking?
here.
That's like a lion in the woods.
I know, but it's way more accurate than whatever
No, it looks
that
like a
is right
bicycle
there,
with
bro.
2 wheels on
These
the
look
back.
like whales on yours,
Yeah,
man.
sure.
This is like a
Wait, describe yours though. What do you see?
describe mine.
it.
I don't know. This does look a little bit more like a dog, but
Or like a bike with 2
the
wheels in the back.
describer was saying, draw a stick figure dog, which was actually really smart to get the body in there nice. Because I feel like if it was an elephant, you might overthink a little bit or something right
Well,
there.
so let's vote. Do you guys
We got the
like
grass and
the
everything.
2 animals apparently exhausted on the plains?
2
or do you like
whales?
that one? What about that one?
What about this one? What about this one? Hey, yo, this side over here always comes in
You know
clutch,
what?
bro.
Hey,
Always.
Final round. Is this final round? I can't see.
Bro,
2 more. Okay. This
All
one's
right.
for 25 points.
25. Hey, yo.
Look, I'm trying to give you a chance to win.
There you guys go.
You know, I'm almost tempted to let him cheat and say, look, just don't wear your blindfold.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, he
Like,
still wouldn't get it
No,
as
I'm
good.
kidding. Put it on. You have to. It's part of the game, Shelly.
Right.
Now, listen carefully to what. Okay, wait. You're using a new marker. Okay, maybe move the other marker out of the way and before you. Okay, not on me. Oh my goodness. Okay, so here we go. 4th round and go for 25 points.
Timer starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Is that Taylor throwing a frisbee at a dog?
Oh, this is nice. This is nice. My brother has a big flag of this picture in his room of this dog getting hit by a frisbee.
You know, when I see that picture,
Pretty sick.
that dog has a very human reaction.
right? Like, ugh.
That's what I'd be doing.
I like that. I like that.
Actually, at my height, I'd be going, oh.
What would even be the dog equivalent of that? I don't think I could do it.
You know my question?
No.
Real quick, Taylor, this isn't you throwing something at a dog, right? Shake your
Oh,
head.
I
It's
swear,
not,
this
right?
better not be from like the church archive.
My question is, why would somebody throw a frisbee at this
15 seconds
ridiculous
left.
speed at a dog?
10 seconds left. 5,
Well,
4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your
Okay, so-
markers.
real quick, normally I can kind of like,
Christian, hey Christian, let me specify.
I can't hear you.
Let me specify. That is not my dog. That's me throwing a frisbee at my neighbor's dog. I just wanted to
Your
clarify.
neighbor's
that.
dog. Oh my gosh.
Even was he pooping on your lawn?
Absolutely.
I knew it. So-
Righteous anger. Righteous
See, that
anger.
one I-
you know.
okay,
What would
so-
Jesus do?
Okay, I gotta show this. I don't know what I'm looking at.
What's he done?
So
Guys
let me
got it.
explain to you what I'm seeing.
You guys got it on lock over here.
So stop. So what I see is an alien spacecraft
See, this time you actually had to draw a dog.
coming in
You
on a
got it.
balance beam, a gymnastics balance beam. That's what I see. Are you blocking the camera because it's so bad? That's what I see. What do you have? Oh, that looks
This right
much
here.
better.
Oh, this is nice right here. We stay nice on
A
our
smiley
side.
face? Really? That dog's not smiling.
Dog,
Like,
this
that's
is
the-
true. This
that's
is
the
true.
Opposite. That dog's cringing. That dog's like, TB just threw a frisbee in my face.
Please don't tell me
dog
TB
face?
actually
Well-
did that frisbee.
I don't see.
The ears are like these ears are more like horns over here.
Let me-
Like, we have like a unicorn over here
So,
almost.
you know
Not
what?
a unicorn, but what is it like? Be like a bicorn or something? Something crazy like that.
Okay, I'm not even gonna let them pick. Like, I'll give you 5 points for this, but they're getting 25 for that. I mean,
100% we're
like,
getting 25 for
Who
this.
thinks they should get
We
25
should get 30
points for
for
this? Well, at least they have support. What about this one?
Our side, our side. Yeah.
Here we go, game breaker.
yeah.
All right, ready? This is for 100 points.
Last one, last one. Here you go.
Now, just
Redemption. Levi's ready to take this back.
be advised, I will tell. No, it wasn't. It was? Oh, they said 2 more. Well, here, you lost. Take the blindfold off.
true, true. You guys lost,
Take the
sorry.
blindfold off for your fault. You did a nice job. You tried.
Yeah, sorry, we misinterpreted.
I told him to try.
You guys, awesome. Knuckles.
Good job, guys.
You did good.
You guys actually
you guys did a better job.
incredible, bro. I'm so glad I chose you guys. So
I-
glad I chose you guys.
I'm really shocked
Oh,
at
me too.
how off the wall that got.
Absolutely.
I mean, I expected like to be weird, but not like.
That's what I said. Well, I knew as soon as like Levi and them came up here, it was gonna get.
Is that why you
get
picked
insane.
him?
Yeah. He said Levi has a very unique mind. You know.
It's true. It's very unique. It is very unique. I liked it, but I thought it was still a fun game. I enjoyed it.
Oh, absolutely.
I thought it was fun.
Absolutely.
I thought it was, but you know, the next part coming up, we really like a lot too.
Ooh.
I like this next part too, and not just because I participate in it.
Huh?
Not just because I participate in it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna invite Taylor to come up here to finish for me so I can go get ready. But if you guys want to get ready, here comes the man who threw a frisbee at a dog.
It's the one and only
who
Taylor, bro.
Being applauded for it.
and who dressed. I like that Christmas outfit.
Do you like that?
I love that Christmas
Can
outfit.
I explain the cow head real quick?
Please.
That was
please.
you too?
I have no
That was
idea where that
me,
came
yeah,
from.
that was
me.
That was you in the cow head?
Absolutely.
I thought it was
Oh,
random.
I need that
That
picture.
was me
I
the
need that
day
picture.
of my college graduation, and I bought a cow head because I went to the University of Florida, go Gators, and we would go.
So that should be a gator head.
My roommate and I would go to the basketball games, and we'd always get on camera in the student section because he had a horse head and I had a cow head.
Oh.
And so I decided to wear it right before I went to graduation.
Now,
you go.
tell me you didn't walk the stage with that.
No, I wish I could.
I
They
would be.
wouldn't have
I
let
would
me
be
walk.
killed.
I'll
for
say
walking
there's
the
no
stage with
way.
that.
No,
But
my
did-
mom
were
and
you-
dad were there. They would have been mad at
Were
me.
you mooing beneath that mask?
I was. It was a very moving ceremony.
It was a very moving.
Like,
It was very moving.
okay, on that note, I want to put my mic down.
All right. Bye, guys. Thanks for having us. Thanks for having us.
Thank Kelvin and Christian. Thank Kelvin and Christian. Yeah. Oh man, we got like chaos going on. While Christian's moving that, we got a good night planned for tonight. We got some worship that we're gonna do in just a second. So is our worship team? Where are they at? Where's the rest of them at? Oh, there's Kyle, Monica. Maybe it's Christian. It's just you singing tonight, I guess. There they are. So we got our worship team coming up. We've got a lesson. We've got small groups coming up. For small groups, we're doing something different that I think will be lots of fun that y'all can take part in. So we're super excited for all that. But I want to remind you as we go into worship to use this time as a time to connect with God. Look to your neighbor right now and just wave to your neighbor. You might have someone sitting next to you know. You might have someone sitting next to you don't know. Here's the deal. No matter who's sitting next to you, we want to use worship as a time to respect those that want to spend the time connecting with God. If worship's not quite your thing, if you're not into singing and clapping along and all that, that's totally fine, but don't distract others that are. Sound good? Give me a thumbs up. Give your neighbor a thumbs up. Say, oh yeah. So check out this video. As soon as it's done, I want to invite you to stand to your feet and let's sing along.
man, it's the love of God who awakens us in our lives. And it's through each and every one of our testimonies that he brings others from death to life. And let's sing about that.
I saw Satan fall like lightning. I saw darkness run for cover. Still the miracle that I just can't get over. My name is registered in heaven. I believe in signs and wonders. I have resurrection power. Still the miracle that I just can't get over. My name is registered in heaven. My praise belongs to you forever. This is my testimony from death to life. 'Cause grace rewrote my story. I'll testify about Jesus Christ the righteous. I'm justified. This is my testimony. This is my testimony. Come together, sons and daughters, bought with blood and washed in water. Sing the praises of the Spirit, Son, and Father. Our God will finish what He started. Our God will finish what He started. This is my testimony from death to life. 'Cause grace rewrote my story. I'll testify about Jesus Christ the righteous. I'm justified. This is my testimony. This is my testimony. If I'm not dead, then you're not done. Greater things are still to come. Oh, I believe. If I'm not dead, then you're not done. Greater things are still to come. Oh, I believe. If I'm not dead, then you're not done. Greater things are still to come. Oh, I believe. If I'm not dead, then you're not done. Greater things are still to come. Oh, I believe. This is my testimony from death to life. 'Cause grace rewrote my story. I'll testify about Jesus Christ the righteous. I'm justified. This is my testimony. Oh, I'm alive. This is my testimony from death to life. 'Cause grace rewrote my story. I'll testify about Jesus Christ the righteous. I'm justified. This is my testimony. This is my testimony.
You may be seated.
All right, can we get up for our worship team one time? Woo, 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 woo. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Look at Christian being a good friend, helping me with the table.
It's all because that cowhead thing, man.
It's always because of the cow head. It's always because of the cow head. So I have a question for you. Take 30 seconds and share the answer with someone around you. Don't take too long. But I want you to think, who's the best storyteller that you've ever met? that you've ever known? It can be a friend, it can be a family member. Who's the best storyteller that you know? Take 30 seconds, tell the person next to you. Ready, set, go. The best storyteller that you've ever known. All right, take a few more seconds. Real quick, I want to hear who for you. How many for you? It's one of your friends. One of your friends is the best storyteller They just tell funny stories. How many for you? It's a family member. Okay, for a lot of you, it's a family member. For me, it's Grandma Brown. And Grandma Brown, unfortunately, passed away a few years ago. But Grandma Brown, for me, was the funniest, best storyteller I ever knew in my life. Grandma Brown had the ability to tell a serious story. She had the ability to tell a funny story, and no matter what kind of story she was telling, it was the best thing ever. She had this way, and this is why I think a trait of what makes a storyteller a good storyteller. She had this trait of making you feel like as she's telling the story that you were in the room where it happened, in the place where it happened, right? Maybe that was the quality that you thought of for your best storyteller you know. They have the ability to make you feel like you are there with them as they're describing exactly what happened. Because stories are powerful, aren't they? And maybe you remember, maybe chances are when you think of the best storyteller you remember some of the stories that they've told you. Whether it's a family member telling you about things that happened years ago, or whether it's a friend telling you what happened last week to them or whatever. Chances are you know and you remember those stories because stories are powerful. And stories help us know one another. Stories help us understand one another. And I think sometimes we assume we know people's story. We assume we know people's story because we know their name and we know a couple things about them. But a story is more about what you like, or if you want to go based on what we've been teaching about. Your story is deeper than just what you might like or what matters to you. Your story is who you are. And here's something that's true. Everyone, say everyone. Everyone has a backstory we may never know about. Every single person that you know, every friend that you have, has a backstory that we may never get to know about. Whether it's family dynamics or friends and relationships from the past, whether it's things that they struggled with or wounds that they've had, we all have backstories that some people may never know. And oftentimes, we want people to understand our story so they understand us, right? And we understand that sometimes people don't fully get us. We say things like, if only you knew my story, if only you knew about what happens in my house, if only you knew my parents, right? We say things like that in an effort to get people to try to understand us. But how often, a question for you to think about, how often do you aim to understand somebody else's story? We want to be understood, right? We want people to understand and to get our story and get our perspective and get where we're coming from. But how often do we take time to really understand and think about somebody else's perspective, somebody else's story? There's lots of grace when it comes to times where we might have messed up because people don't fully get us, but there's also not a lot of grace for times we don't fully get people. We might make judgments. We might make assumptions about who they are before understanding and knowing their story. So I want to spend some time talking tonight about knowing other people's story. And we're going to look at the story in the Bible that we've been talking about, the story of Jesus, and who's the other guy? Starts with a Z. Zacchaeus. Good job, Levi. Give Levi a round of applause. Good job, Levi. Yeah. Good memory. Yeah. So we're going to continue looking at the story of Jesus and Zacchaeus. And you might remember that Jesus was in town and Zacchaeus, was a shorter guy. And so he climbed a tree looking for Jesus, and then this happened. We're going to look at this. This is Luke 19, 5 through 6. It says, when Jesus came by, he looked up at Zacchaeus, because remember, Zacchaeus is in the tree, and called him by name. Zacchaeus, he said, quick, come down. I must be a guest in your home. In your where? In where? Home. I must be a guest in your home today. Zacchaeus quickly climbed down and took Jesus to his house in great excitement and joy. So don't overlook that. Jesus didn't just say, hey, Zacchaeus, come down. I want to talk with you right here. Hey, Zacchaeus, come down. I want to, hang with you at some public place and meet you somewhere. Jesus said, hey, Zacchaeus, come down. I want to come to your home, to your house. Now, at first glance in today's world, if I looked at someone and I said, Kirk, I'm coming to your house today. Thanks, man. Or some, I don't know about you. Kirk's really nice and said, like, that's great. I might be like, can I get a little heads up first? Like, can I get a little notice first? Like, I got to clean the dishes. I got to clean my room. Like, hold on a second, right? But in those days, someone's home, inviting someone into their home or somebody coming into your home was a sign of immense hospitality. It meant that your relationship was very, very, very tight. You didn't let just anybody in your home. You welcomed people into your home. There are lots of cultural differences in hospitality then and hospitality now. This was a big deal that Jesus offered to go to Zacchaeus' home. And think about it for a second. Your home is where you're most like yourself, right? Your home is the place where you can be you. Your home is the place where you can let your guard down. And Jesus is willing to go into Zacchaeus' home. Now, we've talked a little bit about who Zacchaeus is, that he was a tax collector, which meant that he collected taxes for the government, but he would also in the process rip off people. Like he would, if Dusty owed the government $50, and I'm Zacchaeus, what Zacchaeus would do is Zacchaeus would go to Dusty and he'd say, hey, Dusty, you owe $100. And Dusty would go, oh, man, fine. And he'd give Dusty, Dusty'd give him $100, and Zacchaeus would go 50 for me and the 50 that Dusty owes, right? So he'd rip people off. So Zacchaeus had this reputation that he was not the best guy. And the crowd watching this happen felt pretty strongly about Jesus' decision to go to Zacchaeus' home. In fact, here's what they say. In verse 7, it says this, but the people listening, people around, were displeased. They said, he has gone to be the guest of a notorious sinner, they grumbled. So check this out. The people watching this, thinking about, remember, keep in mind how important it is to go in someone's home, what that means. The people watching are like, Jesus, are you kidding me? You could go in anyone else's home and you choose to go in this guy's house. Like that guy, the guy who's got the bad reputation, the guy who's a thief, the guy who's not well liked. In fact, that phrase, notorious sinner. Like when you look at some of the original language stuff in there, it means like, oh yeah, like they did not think very highly of this guy. Like you went to the home of that guy, like this bad dude. So these people did not like that Jesus was willing to go the extra mile to connect with Zacchaeus. But here's the deal. What I love about this story is it shows that Jesus will go the extra mile to make it personal for even the most unlikable, notorious sinner out there. And if Jesus will do it for Zacchaeus, guess what? He'll probably do it for me and for you too. And that's good news. That's really good news. Jesus showed up where Zacchaeus lived. And in an effort to do that, he wanted to understand his story. He sought to get personal with Zacchaeus by understanding his story. Check out these verses from Philippians 2. It talks a little bit more about this idea of understanding stories. It says, this is Paul writing to us, you must have the same attitude that Christ Jesus had. Though he was God, he did not think of equality with God as something to cling to. Instead, he gave up. Say, gave up. He gave up his divine privileges. He took the humble position of a servant and was born as a what? As a what? Human being. When he appeared in human form, he humbled himself in obedience to God and died a criminal's death on a cross. Don't miss this. Jesus stepped into our world as a human. Like, look to your neighbor. Like, they're a human being, right? Like, they're not an alien. You can check them. Like, I think they're good, right? Right? Just like you, they're a human. And just like you and your neighbor, Jesus stepped into this world as a human being. In John 1:14, it says that Jesus made his dwelling among us. Or another translation says he moved into the neighborhood. Like, he became fully human and moved to this earth. Here's what Jesus did. Jesus made God personal for us. No longer was God this deity in the sky. God became in the flesh right in front of humanity. He was God in person. The same exact things that happened to you happened to Jesus. Jesus was once a baby that cried all the time, right? Jesus was once a young kid who got forgotten by his parents. It's true story. Jesus got forgotten. Jesus experienced loss and grief. Jesus experienced disappointment. Jesus even questioned his own purpose. And sometimes Jesus dealt with people ridiculing him. Actually, a lot that happened. See, Jesus, it's more than just he knows your story. Yes, he knows it. He knows hurt. He knows disappointment. He knows brokenness. He knows all that. He knows it all. But it's deeper than just knowing. He understands it too. See, there's a difference between knowing something and understanding something. Like, you can know different facts about things, right? Like, you can know a fact about, like, how far away the earth is from the sun. You can know, what's the max, speed that an airplane can fly. Whatever random fact you want to name. You can know things. But it's different to say that you understand why the earth is as far away from the sun as it is. It's different to say, yeah, I understand why a plane can only go that fast. See, if you don't hear anything else tonight, I want you to hear this. It's personal because Jesus understands your story. Doesn't just know your story, he understands it because he's been there. He's walked on this earth. He's had a heart that beat. He had lungs that would breathe in air. So let's get real for a second about your story. It can be tough sometimes to let people into our lives and really see who we are and see some of the stuff that we would rather people not see. It can be easy to hold on to secrets. It can be easy to hold on to things. But over these next few minutes, as I talk about some next steps for you, I want you to just consider who might be someone that you can let into your story a little more. Who might be someone that you can let in? Don't let everybody in. That's not what I'm telling you. In fact, that's probably like the worst thing you can do. But who's someone that maybe needs to know a little bit more about your story to help you maybe take the next step in your faith or take the next step in whatever you might be struggling with? So here's 3 places to start, I'd suggest. The first one is this, is to know that Jesus knows your story. That's the first thing. And some of us, we need to just accept the fact that Jesus knows all the stuff about us, the good, bad, and the really ugly. And I know you've got ugly because I know I've got ugly, right? Jesus knows the good, bad, and the ugly, and guess what? He still loves you. Jesus knew everything about Zacchaeus in that moment that he invited himself to his house. So don't miss this. Jesus wasn't caught off guard of who Zacchaeus was and what was going on. Jesus knew everything. He knew inviting himself into Zacchaeus' house exactly who Zacchaeus was, but he still wanted to make it personal for him. So maybe you just need to come to terms with the fact that Jesus knows your story. He knew all about Zacchaeus and loved him anyways, and he knows all about you and loves you too. Here's the second thing, though, is maybe, in addition to just knowing that Jesus knows your story, maybe you need to let someone else into your story. I just sort of talked a little bit about that. Maybe you need to let someone else into your story. Don't let a random stranger in, but maybe someone that you trust. Maybe someone that you know can help you and guide you and be a voice a positive voice or an inspirational voice into your story and some of the struggles you have. Talk about your backstory, because here's what's going to happen. When you let somebody else into your story, you also give someone else the gift of going second. Here's what I mean. When you're the first person to open up and be vulnerable and be honest and let somebody into a part of your story, you set the stage for somebody else to do the same thing. Vulnerability breeds vulnerability. That's one of the things that I think Brene Brown said, and I just love. One of my favorite authors who talks about this. And you give the chance for somebody else to follow up your lead. Not to one-up you, not to like, oh yeah, you shared this, I'm going to share that. But a chance for you to be honest in a group setting. Maybe your small groups is a perfect place for that. Here's the third thing I'd suggest, though, is to begin to understand somebody else's story. So here's the piece to this. Yes, we can talk about how God knows our story. We can talk about how we can let someone into our story and share our stuff. But we also need to take the time to understand somebody else's story. We need to take the time to listen to them and what it is that they're sharing and what it is that they're talking about. And maybe this is a struggle for you because someone might be really different than you. They might like a different thing than you do, or they might have different interests, or they might be from a different culture, and you're not sure how that gels with your culture or your background or your upbringing or whatever it is. But take the time to learn somebody's story. Listen to them to listen. Listen to understand, not just listen to respond. Because this is what Jesus did so well. And we're going to get a chance to actually do these things tonight in just a little bit for small groups. We're going to take a different look at small groups tonight. We're going to do something a little different. I'm super excited for it. But I want to invite you to consider those 3 next steps. Know that Jesus knows your story. Let someone into your story, or to understand someone else's story. And I want you to just think for a second about which one of those you might need to be challenged by. Which one of those might be your next step. Because when we look at the story of Zacchaeus, Jesus made it personal for him. And it wasn't just personal in a surface way. If he knew his name and he knew what mattered to him and he knew his likes and interests. No, Jesus knew his story. And because Jesus knew his story, if we want to follow and be like him, we need to take the time to understand other people's story. So let's stand for prayer. God, thank you that you know us and that you love us anyway. And God, I pray for the person in here tonight that needs to hear that the most. That God, that you know about that thing or that struggle or that thought or that action or whatever it might be, and yet you still have love for us. God, I pray that for someone that needs it tonight, that might be a freeing thing to hear. And God, I pray for those of us, when it comes to thinking about our story and how do we share that and how do we understand others, God, that you would just encourage us and move us to whatever the next step needs to be. God, for some of us, we need to figure out what our story is, and we need to take time to sit with you and understand our story and understand where we've come from and understand where we currently are. God, for others of us, maybe we need to take the time to share that with somebody. Where we've held on to these things that for so long, and God, we just can't do it anymore. We have to find somebody that we trust to share them with. But God, for others of us, we know that we need to take the time to do a better job understanding other people's story. Where, God, we just need to be challenged. We need to understand where people are coming from, why they do what they do, where they've been, who they really are. God, whatever our next step is, I ask that you would encourage us and invite us to take that, whatever it looks like. And God, thank you that you're good. Thank you that you're good. That our story, every part of it, the good, bad, and the ugly, is safe in your hands. Thank you for that. God, help us with this. It's in your name we pray. Amen. Friends, we're going to sing one more song together, and then I'm going to split us up for small group time, okay? So let's worship together.
No, I have heard 1,000 stories of what they think you're like, but I have heard the tender whisper of love in the dead of night, and you tell me that you're pleased and that I'm never alone. You're a good, good Father. It's who you are. It's who you are. It's who you are. And I'm loved by you. It's who I am. It's who I am. It's who I am. I know I've seen many searching for answers
Would you all pray with me? Would you all pray with me? God, thank you that you know our story. Thank you that our story is worth being heard. And God, tonight I pray that during this time for groups that we would consider maybe what it means to know our story and to understand it, and also to understand somebody else's story. So God, help lead us and guide us during this time. And we thank you that you care about us enough to care about our story too. And it's in your name we pray. Amen. All right, can we thank our worship team one time tonight? Whoop, whoop. All right, before we go into a group, just a reminder, in 2 weeks we have 90s night. You have fashion suggestions now. You know, you can do a bucket hat, some animal print, graphic tee. You got some options now. So for groups tonight, we're going to do things a little differently. So buy online, first of all. Watching now, watching later. See you later.